Aptos. So, Aptos not doing amazingly in terms of price right now. However, sitting at a very strong market cap. Everything's having a little bit of a pullback at the moment, obviously to do with generally the tariff war that is beginning. We want to take a look at where Aptos can go. They've got a really strong team behind it. They've got a really strong project. So we'll take a look at its recent price history as well when we review. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet just shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were coins that I thought could do really well, make a lot of money, and you can see what they were all worth when I recorded and released the videos, as well as the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd put $100 into those coins. 100 into each would have netted you over 123 grand. Now, obviously, you don't have 16 months or whatever to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if you're not sure how that you've got the right ones in your portfolio, you've probably got some rubbish you've got to get rid of. Have a look at copymycrypto.com if that's the position you're in. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at. So my members can copy along exactly, so they make the exact same profit as me, and they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You can also see the past successes that we've had. It's public records on the history of this channel. My members have also given testimonials to the service that they get at copymycrypto.com. If you're interested in the coins I own, the ones that I think can 20, 40, even 100x, and you want to find out what they are, all you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Aptos, as we can see, long-term price action, not great. Had a few spikes. Daily right now is down roughly 20%, but as I said, we're experiencing a kind of the beginning of this tariff war. This is probably going to last a little bit of time, short-term pullbacks in the market. But Aptos itself, layer 1 proof of stake. They employ Move, which is the smart contract programming language. It's basically a programming language that was developed by Meta, or Meta's DM blockchain engineers. Now, obviously, Meta ended up sort of ditching the project, but a lot of the people that worked on it built Aptos or built other projects, to be fair. So the idea is that they use the blockchain to improve Web3 adoption, empower DApp ecosystem. It can actually solve real world problems. They have a theoretical throughput of over 150,000 transactions per second. Now that would be incredible if it was to actually land. That would be, it'd be miles ahead of anything around at the moment. They raised tons of money. 200 mil in a seed round that was led by Andreessen Horowitz. You also had Tiger Global, Multicoin Capital get involved. And then they raised another 200 million from Dragonfly, Apollo, Franklin Templeton, Animoca, Jump. And then 2 months later after that, Binance Labs made a strategic investment of an undisclosed amount. So they have raised an enormous amount of money, like probably more than anyone's ever raised. In terms of transactions per second, real time, it's about 55. However, to be fair, their peak in the last 30 days was nearly 14,000. So while the theoretical throughput of 150,000 is possible, we're obviously not seeing that, but we've seen a couple of days where they had enormous amounts, 12,000 and 13,000, nearly 14,000 respectively. As you can see as well, their monthly active accounts has been rising regularly. Their daily active accounts has been slowly climbing as well. And actually, like, this as data is pretty damn good. Like, that is beating most blockchains at this point. So in terms of where they're at, they look pretty good right now. It's the brainchild of Mo Sheikh and Avery Ching. Both are former Meta employees. Mo is now the CEO of the company, is a founder with years of multinational finance experience and blockchain experience, and specializes in scaling products and has experience in the private equity and venture capital markets. Ching, on the other hand, is the CTO of Aptos, software engineer, and one of the principal software engineers at Meta. They worked on the DM project at Meta together, and then they decided to create Aptos Labs after the DM project was discontinued. So it's no surprise that a number of the Aptos employees come from Aptos, and it's not surprised that they utilize some of the technicalities of DM as well. So as I said, 150,000 transactions per second is the claim. Obviously, that is theoretical right now. They do this through parallel execution. Now, if we are to see the level of 150,000 transactions per second, you're talking about something that can effectively run something like Visa. That's quite incredible, right? The question is can they achieve it? Everything's theoretical until it's done. Now, as of right now, I do think we are a little bit. I think the market cap is quite high. I mean, you're looking at 3 billion as a market cap, and as of right now, there's about 188 projects with Aptos. But I would actually make the argument it's probably a little too high right now in terms of market cap. However, given the amount of early investment and seed fund raising that they did, you can say it's undervalued. They raised at least 400 million. Realistically, Binance Labs, whatever their undisclosed investment was, it's not going to be small, is it? So again, they've raised an immense amount of money. So you can make a valid argument that maybe it's at the right market cap right now. DeFi wise, actually, it looks pretty good. I mean, interestingly, Aptos is probably ideal for gaming. If that theoretical throughput can be achieved, why Aptos would be perfect for gaming? Because you're thinking about every single transaction that occurs. If someone's playing a game, that would be huge. That would be a huge improvement for the blockchain gaming space. So I would expect that we're probably going to see bigger scalability, bigger growth in their gaming area. But they're also talking about real world solutions. So then we're looking at what are they going to introduce that will push into the real world. Maybe it's an education. So you've got something like EasyA, which is the Duolingo for blockchain. Arguably as well, we probably will start seeing some form of deepin as well. Stuff that actually has more use cases. I mean, they're talking about the use cases that they've got here. You're talking about enjoy simplicity with AI on Aptos. So yeah, AI, of course. Gamers, social media, NFTs, entertainment. See, entertainment might not be a bad shout either in terms of streaming services or something. Maybe not streaming services exactly, but yeah, entertainment could be ideal as well. So now you can buy and sell tickets securely with speed for experiences like Wonderbus Festival. So yeah. So there's a few different approaches here. I actually think this is a very sound, very strong project. I'm not overly enamored with the options Aptos has in terms of dexes that use Aptos right now. I think we've got Selena and PancakeSwap as of right now. Solana. And PancakeSwap. So you'd want to start seeing Aptos pushing to be integrated in bigger things. Hypothetically, could it be introduced into Uniswap? Is there a world that it could work on something like Radium? Radium's getting incredible usage at the moment. In terms of centralized exchanges, it's on all the big ones, so it isn't going to get any kind of listing bounce. So then when we're taking a look at its history, historically, it's been around for a little over a year and a bit now, a year and 3 months or so. peaked out at basically $20 when it launched, and since then kind of hovered, kept trying for about $18, $14 or so. Really, we're looking at this going, if it's going to start succeeding, if it's going to start blasting once again, initial target's got to be basically its previous all-time high, which is right now $19.90. You're talking about a little less than a 4x. If it can break that, it's in price discovery mode. So then you can potentially see this getting anywhere from, upwards from $20 to 30. Is there a world it can get to 40? Absolutely. Does it get to 50? Possibly. I thought there was a very good chance of this getting to $50 in this bull cycle like a year ago. Now we're less certain of that. I do think something along the lines of $30 to $40 is very, very achievable though, especially given the backing that they've got, especially given that the team that they've got, it's highly likely this is going to be one that sticks in and around that top 50 for quite a while. Unless they decide to kill off the project, which I don't think there's any chance they're going to do that. There's too much money here right now and too many big investors. And those big investors all have connections. So the key thing there will be, how do they move forward? Because again, theoretically as well, with that kind of throughput, they could run a CBDC with no issue. While they are not globally compliant with the new messaging standards that every financial institution has to be compliant with. If they were to become compliant, why wouldn't this run a CBDC? I don't want a CBDC in the world, but we're going to have them. So, and the infrastructure that runs those is going to be worth a lot. So I do think this is still one that can get to $30 or $40. We'll see how long that takes as well, because obviously there is now a little bit of a short-term pullback for the markets. That's obviously down to the tariff war that is beginning. And this is going to last probably, a couple of weeks at least. It's just how much does the market pull back in that time. But it is going to be an interesting one way or the other. Everything at the moment, the market's very, very news reactionary right now. So they're reacting to Trump. They're reacting to data like more than ever. So yeah, we're in an interesting time in the markets right now. I'm curious to hear what people think about Aptos. Does anyone think this is going to get to a couple $100? Does anyone think it's going to get to 100? Does anyone think it's not even going to tickle 40 or $50? Where do you stand on it? Share what you think in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you're not happy with the performance of your coins, have a look at the website I run, which is copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my entire portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at. My members can copy along exactly, so they make the same profit as me and they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto the site, you'll see the profits my members have made. You can see our successes. It's public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. If you like what you see, if you want to find out the coins I'm in, the ones that I think are going to 20, 40, 50, 100x, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site, guys. And if you do, wonderful, I'll see you there. And if not, no worries, but I will see you all in the next video. And that's it from me. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.